Hi, my name is Jillian Drutchess, and I'm an English teacher at Marion High School in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, and I'm also a member of the 2014 Teaching Shakespeare Institute at the Folger Library. Act 3, Scene 2 of Romeo and Juliet is a really important scene as far as the development of Juliet's character, but it can also be a really difficult and challenging scene for students to break down. So we're going to use a Web 2.0 tool called Toondoo to create an activity that will help them make sense of that scene. Alright, let's take a quick look at the assignment. As you can see, the assignment calls for students to make a comic strip that includes at least 4 panels that covers the whole of scene 4. Each panel should feature Juliet and anyone else who may be in the scene at the moment, i.e. the nurse, and each panel should include both a speaking bubble that's a quote from the actual text, probably about 1 line is all you can fit in a panel, as well as a thought bubble where the student will paraphrase what Juliet is thinking at that time in their own words. So if we go to Toondoo here, you can see we have this is the main page, toondoo.com, and you can create an account. Once you've created an account, you go here to Create Toon, and it gives you some choices of different layouts. Since we've got 4 panels, we'll go with the 4 panels. And once that loads, the first thing you probably want to do is create a background of some kind. So this is the background feature, and there's lots of choices. Let's go with indoor choices, since this scene happens indoors. And I happen to like this one because, as you can see, it includes a little balcony, so it's kind of perfect for Juliet. If you want to replicate anything on a screen, all you need to do is click on this little button and it will copy exactly what's going on in one panel onto the next panel. For this purposes, we'll just do that for now. Next thing we need is a Juliet. To get a Juliet, basically, you can either A, pick from a series of stock characters they have, or you can create your own by going down here to the Trader page. When you go to the Trader page, you can see there are all kinds of choices. You can change the eye shape and color for Juliet. You can change the lips of your character. There are lots of different choices, and when you're done, all you need to do is name your trader and save them. But let's go back to our panels here. Once we get here, you can see I've created a couple different characters. This is who I chose for Juliet. I went with a little bit of a modern Juliet. And we'll have her standing here in the panel. The first thing you want to do is shrink her. So you want to go here, and it just literally says shrink. Get her to the size. Get her to the size you want her to be. And here Juliet's all alone. I have some other options of what I can do with her, and if we maximize this we can see it a little better. You can change her posture. You can change her facial expression. She's kind of frustrated here, so let's make her look a little frustrated. Well, she's not quite sad yet. And then you can also, if I wanted her to be reaching out the opposite direction, all I need to do is flip her and she's facing the other way. I also have a little nurse here to use later on. The next thing I want to do is add a dialog box. So if we go to text, you can see there are lots of different choices. I like this one for just because it's got the text already in there. And all I need to do is drag drop and then resize it to something reasonable. And then I can just type my text in here. And same thing, here's my thought, and then I can add my thought bubble and do the same thing here and resize it. Obviously I want the thought to be moving over here, so I just drag and I can readjust the thought bubble so that it works. So let's take a look at my final product here. As you can see, I have Juliet in the first panel, and she talks about the night. So tedious is this day as the night before some festival, and here she's thinking, I can't wait for Romeo to get here. Then the nurse comes in, she hears about what happened to Romeo, she asks some questions of the nurse, and you can see what she's thinking as you go through the panel. I'll post both the assignment as well as the final cartoon along with this video so you can take a look at it.